The dropping of atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 was a turning point in the history of warfare. It led to the end of World War II, but also resulted in unprecedented loss of life and long-term consequences for the survivors and their descendants. On August 6, 1945, the United States dropped an atomic bomb named Little Boy on the Japanese city of Hiroshima. The bomb exploded with a force equivalent to 15,000 tons of TNT, killing an estimated 140,000 people by the end of the year. Most of the victims were civilians. 3 days later, on August 9, the United States dropped another atomic bomb, Fat Man, on Nagasaki. The bomb killed an estimated 70,000 people by the end of the year. Again, the majority of the victims were civilians. The official reason to drop the bomb was to bring an end to the war quickly and to save American lives. The United States had been fighting Japan since 1941, and the war had become increasingly brutal. The Japanese military was refusing to surrender, and an invasion of the Japanese mainland was expected to be even more costly in terms of American lives. However, some historians argue that the decision to drop the bombs was also driven by political considerations. The United States wanted to demonstrate its military might to the Soviet Union, which was emerging as a rival superpower in the aftermath of World War II. In the long term, the atomic bombings had lasting effects on the survivors and their descendants. Many suffered from physical and psychological trauma for the rest of their lives. The radiation exposure also caused long-term health problems, including cancer and birth defects. The dropping of atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki remains a controversial and debated topic to this day. While some argue that the bombs were necessary to bring an end to the war, others argue that the bombs were a disproportionate use of force against civilians. Regardless of one's stance, it is important to remember the human cost of the bombings and to strive towards a world where such devastation never occurs again.